So let's talk PlayStation 4 firmware now. As you know, we've been getting some PlayStation 4 firmwares for recently now, but most of them have been bug fixes and improvements. What does that really mean? Well, it pretty much really means that we're not getting any new features when it comes to the PlayStation 4. They've just been bug improvements and things like that, some kind of enhancements, just to make your gaming experience more smoother. However, we did get one in the past that actually allowed us, I think it came out this year, but it actually allowed us to actually use external hard drives on the PlayStation 4. Well, we're back at it again because it looks like PlayStation 4 firmware 5.0 is about to come out. Now, I don't take my word for this because these are just rumors I heard around the internet, so these may or may not be true. I'm actually hoping these are true because it looks like PlayStation firmware 5.0 is actually going to be one of the major updates. It's not adding a lot of features, but it is adding one thing. Hopefully, again, don't get your hopes up because these are just rumors, so I don't want to say it's adding because it may never come, but I don't see why it couldn't come. I'm assuming this could be real. So basically now, I don't know which firmware, if it's 5.0 or one of the older 4s, but it looks like in one of the updates, I don't know how true this is as well, but it looks like we'll be able to change our PSN IDs. So if you want to change your PSN IDs, that's really nice. I think on Microsoft's Xbox, you can already do that. Whether it be Xbox 360 or the Xbox One line of systems, you are already able to change your user name or your gamer tag on the Xbox, so that's nothing new, but it's nice that PSN is finally going to add that, hopefully, and hopefully that is real. But I don't know which firmware it was, 5.0 or one of the 4s or something, or is it just rolling out, but that is going to be a nice feature. Now moving on to what I wanted to talk about, firmware 5.0. Now, according to what I've read on the internet, firmware 5.0 is not going to add a whole bunch of features to the PS4. What it's actually going to do is give us one new feature. It's not really a feature, it's more of a PSN store kind of update jigger, but it is or might be coming to the 5.0 firmware update. But it looks like now when you go into the PlayStation Store on your PlayStation, it looks like you'll be able to, yes, you're about to hear me right, yes, you'll be able to play PS1 classics. Now this is nothing new. If you've ever played, I think, if you ever played the PS3, the PlayStation Vita, can't remember if it was on the PSP, might have been on the PSP, but it's definitely on the PS Vita and the PS3. You can play old PS1 games, so that's nice to be able to play old PS1 games, because as you know, Microsoft is really taking it serious when it comes to really letting you backwards compatibility, even if nobody really uses backward compatibility, and even if it's proven that not many people use it. It's just the fact that they are supporting their older games is nice. So if you ever do want to play PS1 classics on your PS4, if this ever comes out, that would be nice, and it just gives you a good feeling that Sony actually cares about their fan base and they're trying to release PS1 classics. Even if this is true, what kind of PS1 classics would you guys like to see, and what kind of PS1 classics would I like to see? There's a lot of options, and who really knows what they could add and how much they could be. I'm assuming they could be pretty cheap for these PS1 classics, because let's be honest, PS1 is really old. So hopefully this becomes true, and hopefully we'll get PS1 backwards compatibility on the new PS4 firmware 5.0 coming out soon. Again, I just want to make this really clear. This is a rumor at this time. There's no really way to know how true this is. I want to make this really clear. So if you get the firmware 5.0 and it's just a rumor and it never becomes true, don't blame me. I warned you guys, this is only a rumor, but hopefully this is real. And like I said again, I don't know why this wouldn't be real, because since they already have them up on the PS3 store and the PS Vita store, they can easily transfer over PS1 classics and you can download them on your PS4. Actually, I think of right now when it comes to backwards compatibility on the PS4 is lacking when it comes to backwards compatibility. I think they have some old Star Wars games for PS2 classics and some other games, and I don't know if they have any other games. I think if you want to play PS3 games on your PS4, you have to use PlayStation Now, and the problem with PlayStation Now is it costs monthly to use PlayStation Now. For instance, it costs, I think, $15 or something like that. It's kind of expensive for the service, and the way it works when you play these old PS3 games is you have to stream them, so you're not playing them directly from your PS4. The PS4 is actually getting a connection from Sony, wherever, from their servers, and you're beaming the game. And if you don't have a good connection and your connection's slow and it's laggy, and everything, then it might not be the best solution for playing backwards compatibility on the PS3. I mean on the PS4, excuse me, the PS4. Also, since it costs money to use that service, it's kind of expensive. I don't know if it's really worth the time, but just finding out that PS1 classics may soon be coming to the PSN store on PS4 is some pretty good news, especially since all the rest of the updates we've gotten frequently have pretty much just been enhancements and improvements and stabilization to the PS4 system. Anyway guys, peace out. I'll see you guys later in my next video. I'm out, guys.